Hey everyone, in this session we will understand about method overriding in Python. In our last session we have understood what is method overloading. Method overriding is an example of runtime polymorphism in Python. We know what is polymorphism. In polymorphism, an entity behaves differently in different scenarios. We also have seen an example of umbrella in our last session, where umbrella is behaving different ways in different scenarios. If it is a rainy day, umbrella will safeguard us from rain. In a sunny day, umbrella provide us shadow, whereas we can even use umbrella as a stick for self-defense. Now, what is runtime polymorphism? In runtime polymorphism, an entity behaves differently in different scenarios and the behavior gets decided during runtime. In method overriding, the version of method to be executed gets decided at runtime. That means what? There will be multiple version of the same method, and which version of that method will be executed, that will be decided at runtime. Remember, method overriding works with inheritance. Let's see an example here. I have two classes. One is parent class, where we have defined a method called show. Similarly, there is a child class which is inherited from parent class, and there is a method called show. Only the behavior of these methods are different. This is a version of show method, this is another version of show method. Now, which version of show method will be executed among these two show methods gets decided at runtime. If you see here, I am calling show method with an object. Now, if this object is of parent class, it will print I am in parent class. If the object is referring to a child class object, it will print I am in child class. That means during runtime, based on the object reference, Python interpreter is deciding which version of show to be called. This is known as method overriding. Now let's go to PyCharm IDE to see a concrete Python code in order to understand method overriding. In this source code, I have created a class called car. Car has a constructor. In this case, I have just added a single print statement within this constructor. Engine and wheels fitted in the car. Basically, in constructor, we initialize all the class variables or instance variables. We have defined a method called drive, which has a single print statement. Car can be driven maximum at a speed of 120 kilometers per hour. Let's go to the second class. This is a child class of car class. The name of the class is sports car. Now we are defining sports car by inheriting car class. So all the properties of car class will come to sports car as well. Even in the subclass or in the sports car class, we have defined a drive method. However, it is telling sports car can be driven maximum at a speed of 270 kilometers per hour. That means we have two versions of drive method and their implementations are different. To understand method overriding, I have created an object called car. If we call drive method, obviously drive method defined within parent class will be executed. If you see here, line number 18 and line number 20 has no difference based on the reference variable, which is nothing but car here. If it is of parent class, it will call parent class method. If it is a reference of subclass, it will call subclass method. That means during runtime, based on the object, it gets decided that which version of drive method will be called. This is known as method overriding. Let's run this program to see the output. Whenever we are creating a car class, engine and wheels are fitted in the car, and that is common for both car class and sports car class because both needs engine and wheels. However, when we are calling the drive method for the first time, the car is nothing but an object of car class, and that is the reason it's printing car can be driven maximum at a speed of 120 kilometers per hour. However, when we are calling the drive method next time, it is printing a different message. Sports car can be driven maximum at a speed of 270 kilometers per hour, and that is because the car object gets changed to sports car now. Hope you have understood what is runtime polymorphism and how method overriding implements runtime polymorphism in Python. Thanks a lot for watching this video.